The human spirit is an indomitable force, capable of enduring challenges that seem insurmountable. Throughout history, there have been stories of individuals who faced the harshest of odds, yet emerged victorious, their tales becoming legends of survival against all odds. Today, we dive deep into the annals of history to bring you the top 10 people who survived the impossible. Prepare to be inspired and amazed. Number 10. Ralston. A keen outdoorsman, Arn set out for a solo excursion into Utah's remote Blue John Canyon, seeking the solace and challenge of the wild. He would never have imagined that this hike would forever alter the course of his life. When an 800-pound boulder shifted, trapping his right arm, he faced an unimaginable choice. Over the next 5 days, Arn's fight for survival became a transformative experience. From rationing his meager supplies of food and water to recording messages for his family, he was preparing himself mentally for what he had to do next. Using a blunt pocket knife, Arn amputated his own arm and rappelled down a cliff to find rescue. His story is not just a testament to human endurance, but also to the strength of the human spirit when faced with insurmountable odds. His memoir, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, and the subsequent film, 127 Hours, recount this agonizing yet inspiring ordeal. Number 9. Chris Gursky. Chris's vacation to Switzerland was meant to be filled with scenic vistas and adventurous experiences. Opting for a hang gliding trip seemed to be the right way to explore the Swiss skies. Yet, the breathtaking adventure took a near-fatal twist when Gursky realized, moments after takeoff, that he hadn't been strapped in. For over 2 agonizing minutes, he clung desperately to the glider's bar, his grip being the only thing separating him from a lethal fall. The footage from this terrifying experience is heart-stopping, as one witnesses a man literally holding on to his life. Despite this harrowing ordeal, Gursky's bravery and the pilot's efforts to land as quickly as possible ensured a relatively safe landing. Gursky only suffered a fractured wrist, but his tale became an internet sensation overnight. On to number 8, a marathoner's endurance took on a new meaning. Moro Prosperi. Competing in a 6-day, 155-mile foot race across the Saharan Moroccan desert in 1994, Moro Prosperi, an Italian police officer, was an adept long-distance runner. However, when a severe sandstorm threw him off course, he found himself lost in one of the world's most unforgiving terrains. Over the next 9 days, Prosperi covered over 181 miles, battling scorching temperatures, hunger, and dehydration. He survived by drinking his urine and even blood from bats he found in an abandoned Muslim shrine. He was eventually found in Algeria, far off from his initial track. His determination to survive and resilience became legendary. Number 7. Ludwig Silberus. In 1902, the bustling city of Saint-Pierre in Martinique faced devastation when Mount Pelée erupted. Molten rock and hot ash engulfed the city, wiping out its entire population of 30,000. Amidst this catastrophe, one man, Ludwig Silberus, miraculously survived. He was a prisoner held in an underground cell for a minor brawl, which fortuitously protected him from the deadly pyroclastic flow. With severe burns and amidst immense devastation, Silberus was eventually rescued from his cell. His story became a symbol of hope, and he later toured with Barnum and Bailey's Circus, recounting his survival tale. Number 6. Vesna Vulovic. On January 26, 1972, Vesna, a Serbian flight attendant, found herself in a tragic mid-air explosion on Yugoslav Airlines DC-9. The plane was torn apart by a bomb, resulting in the death of all 27 passengers and crew, except for Vesna. She plummeted 33,000 feet, trapped amid the plane's wreckage, and crashed into a snowy mountain. Despite suffering multiple fractures and being in a coma for days, Vesna made an almost full recovery. Her miraculous survival earned her a place in the Guinness World Records for the highest fall survived without a parachute. Number 5. Anna Bagenholm. A radiologist from Sweden, Anna's skiing trip with friends took a tragic turn when she fell into a frozen stream and became trapped under a layer of ice. For 80 minutes, she remained submerged in freezing water, which halted her heartbeat. Yet, the cold had preserved her brain and vital organs. When her friends and rescue teams finally extracted her, Anna's body temperature had plummeted to 56.7 degrees Fahrenheit, 13.7 degrees Celsius, the lowest known survived body temperature. Doctors at the hospital miraculously revived her, and after a long and intense rehabilitation, she made a full recovery. Number 4. Harrison Okon. Working as a cook on a tugboat off the Nigerian coast, Harrison faced the unimaginable when his vessel capsized and sank to the ocean floor. As the ship went down, Harrison found himself in a tiny air pocket. Alone in the pitch dark, he endured for almost 3 days, sipping on Coca-Cola, listening to the sound of fish eating his deceased colleagues. In an extraordinary turn of events, a team of South African divers, assuming all were dead, were on a body recovery mission when they stumbled upon Harrison very much alive. His survival is considered miraculous given the depth, cold, and pressures he endured. Number 3. Miracle of the Andes survivors. In 1972, a Uruguayan rugby team faced a horrifying ordeal when their plane crashed into the snow-clad Andes. With minimal supplies and in brutal weather conditions, the survivors resorted to making an unthinkable choice for sustenance: cannibalism. After 72 agonizing days and several failed rescue missions, they were finally discovered. Their harrowing journey is a testament to the sheer willpower and the human spirit's resilience. At number 2, an incredible tale of endurance during World War II. Louis Zamperini and Russell Phillips. As World War II raged, American airmen Louis and Russell found themselves adrift in the vast Pacific Ocean after their bomber crashed. For a staggering 47 days, they battled hunger, thirst, and frequent shark attacks, only to be captured by the Japanese Navy force once they reached the Marshall Islands. Their subsequent ordeal as prisoners of war was brutal, yet their spirit remained unbroken. Louis's tale of endurance and hope has been beautifully captured in the memoir Unbroken. And now for the number 1 spot, a man who faced nuclear devastation twice: Sutamo Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi is a symbol of sheer resilience. He bore witness to the 2 most devastating events of World War II. On August 6, 1945, he was in Hiroshima on a business trip when the city experienced the world's first atomic bombing. Miraculously surviving it, he returned to his hometown, Nagasaki, which was bombed 3 days later. Yamaguchi's incredible survival story, having endured the impact of both atomic bombs, stands unparalleled in history. He lived to be 93 and became a fervent advocate for nuclear disarmament.